Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be discussing the energy that will be with us beginning today, the 18th of December, and rolling through the weekend, which happens to end on Christmas Eve if you celebrate that holiday. So, Merry Christmas to you if in fact you do. We have some tremendous energy shifts this week, and quite frankly, the last 24 hours I have literally been rocked, and I feel a lot of energy in advance, and I've turned that gift, so to speak, into these videos for the purpose of sharing that experience through intuitive hits and expanding it so that, and when I look at the astrological components for the week coming up, while I'm not an astrologer, I most certainly can take a look at it with the current circumstance that I find myself in and draw some pretty amazing conclusions, and also predictions for others as well. It works very well. Anyway, like I said, it's been a very interesting 24 hours, very telling. And so we do have a lot to talk about. Let's break it down. Like I said, big week this week. On Tuesday, which is the 20th of December, Jupiter is going to enter Aries. Jupiter will be leaving the sign of Pisces and moving into Aries. Very different energy. Pisces is very intuitive and compassionate, and Aries energy is that spark of inspiration. It's pure manifestation. So this is also 0 degrees of Aries is called the world axis point. And so it is quite possible that you will receive a rush of adrenaline or a need to really live your life to a very full extent, or just a spark of instigation, of change, wanting to manifest something new. And there most likely will be a public display that forces you into this. And that's what happened with me for sure. It was not necessarily me being involved in something, but me witnessing a public display that then led me to a spark of inspiration. So that is on Tuesday. Really big energy. Jupiter is going to be in Aries, I believe, through May. So we will be riding this wave of energy for quite some time. Then on Wednesday late or early Thursday, the 21st, 22nd, we have the sun is going to move into Capricorn. This is also known as the winter solstice. Let's talk about Capricorn energy. We've talked about this before, but this is going to be, because the sun is moving into Capricorn, that is going to be the direction collectively, that the motivation and the direction that we're going to be headed. So this is all about foundations and methodologies for doing things, long-term goals, setting goals for the long term, not just what you want to do next week, but what you want to do 3 years from now, 5 years from now, or for the rest of your life for that matter. It's very grounded energy. It's an earth energy, and it's cardinal. So you want to step up and take the lead. You are absolutely motivated to do something. And that energy coupled with Aries energy, with Jupiter in Aries, is pure cardinal energy. I mean, you're just going to want to get things done. Now, what's interesting to note, because it is the winter solstice, that is the darkest day of the year. So I do want to break it down. The sun is in Capricorn. The sun moves into Capricorn on the 21st, 22nd, and then we've got a new moon in Capricorn just a couple days later. And with the Jupiter expansive energy in Aries, and then the sun moving into Capricorn, talking about intentions, long-term goals, they kind of meet. And I think the best way to use the winter solstice of that dark time, that longest, shortest day of the year, the longest interval of dark, for purpose. So let's kind of talk about that. So again, it's a super moon that's going to occur on Friday. And I would suggest that the winter solstice day would be a good time to sit with that darkness, to extract the wisdom that lies therein, and then compare that wisdom, or combine it, not compare it, combine it into that spark that you received early in the week. And it's going to help you to define what your purpose is. And we want to set a new intention at the time of the new moon. But because the sun is moving into Capricorn, asking us to be very grounded in our approach, and that's almost at odds with this Jupiter in Aries, which, by the way, squares each other. We are being asked to clearly define what is our purpose in that intention. We are being asked to say, is that new independent order and direction that I'm so driven to get to, is that aligned with a good purpose? Is that aligned with the greater good of all? Does the outcome of that intention that you want to set at the time of the new moon align with the principles that you've defined as you've sat in that darkness? My personal long-term goals are peace, peace, mindfulness, and gratitude. And I can reassure you, as I'm setting a new intention at the time of the new moon in Capricorn, after I've even spent even more time in contemplation at the time of the winter solstice, I am going to be making sure that whatever new beginnings I define match those intentions: peace, mindfulness, and gratitude. Let's just not do things for the purpose of doing them, or to make yourself feel better, or to fill a void, perhaps. Is it for the greater good? You know, truly, what's your motivation for change? That's what that Jupiter energy, Aries, Jupiter and Aries energy squaring. Can you tell that Mercury's about to go retrograde? Holy smokes. Anyway, that Jupiter and Aries energy squaring that Sun in Capricorn is asking us, are we being motivated for the right reason? Are you wanting to make change because it's for the greater good of an outcome, or is it to fill a void or to make yourself feel better? Is it a short-term thing, or is it a long-term thing? We're learning a lot about our self-worth now. The nodes are going to shift in 2023, midway through, but we've had almost a year of this nodal energy. And the second house to eighth house axis is all about self-worth. And right now we're being asked to check in. Do these new intentions, new goals match up with our self-worth when it comes to purpose? Why are we doing it? And if you're doing something or setting a goal for the purpose of filling a void, or all show, no go, or seeking validation for something that really doesn't equate to a healthy self-worth. So just be mindful of that. This is a really good week for contemplation. Use the dark energy that surrounds the winter solstice so that you can, excavate things and get rid of the things that you don't need, especially if it doesn't match up with that purpose. And again, your intention is important. My intention is peace, definitely, always peace, mindfulness, and gratitude. Now, Thursday, I know we talked about the new moon on Friday, but right before that, on Thursday the 22nd, also Venus, which is in Capricorn, is going to trine Uranus, which is in Taurus. It's really good energy. It's a great day for romantic surprises or relationships or money. Money coming in out of the blue, surprises with money, those type things. And then on the 24th, which I believe is Saturday, holy smokes, I can't believe it's going to be Christmas Eve already. Mercury, which is in shadow in Capricorn, is going to sextile Neptune in Pisces. And this is communications surrounding, compassion or healing, spirituality, It can be very illusion busting, but for good. It's not an illusion that breaks down, that can kind of leave you shattered. It's an illusion that breaks down so that you can see the reality of a situation and then move forward that much more stable. Okay? So, like I said, it is a very, very, very busy week. A good week, I would say, for contemplation and going within, sitting in the dark so that we can determine if our goals and actions and intentions line up to afford us a healthy self-worth. If not, drop it. If the situations we find ourselves in don't equate to good self-worth or healthy self-worth, drop it. Because remember, we will have all planets moving forward in less than a month, and we will have forward activity for nearly 5 months, and that is all about new beginnings. And to the same degree that we release the things that no longer align with us, we will manifest those that do. So please keep that in mind. Now, I pulled the card right before I sat down, and interestingly enough, I'm using the Keepers of the Light deck, Kyle Gray. Let me show you that. I love this deck. It's really fun. I thought with such a powerful energy week, we might as well get an oracle card going. And it's our good old friend, Serapis Bey. He was here probably back in the summer. He speaks of ascension. I'll hold the card up. And this is Serapis Bey. Serapis Bey, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And let's read the extended message because I do think it's important. The stars cannot shine without darkness. You may have experienced a low state of being, trauma, or depression. But that is a new beginning. Become aware of growth. There is always room for improvement. That's also a sense of presentation now. There's also a sense of presentation now, You may be receiving documentation or certification to acknowledge your growth or experience. It's important that hit home, sorry. It's important to cherish the time and to realize that without the challenges or obstacles you have faced, you wouldn't be as strong, powerful, or focused as you are today. You are ascending personally and spiritually at this time, and the universe is here to support. Serapis Bey. I am telling you, I am hitting this, everything's hitting me this week extremely deep, very deep. I'm good, I'm okay, we're friends, relatives, whatnot. I am in a very good place, but there is some very significant shifts happening this week. So make sure that when you set that new intention at the time of the moon full, the new supermoon in Capricorn, Mercury retrograde, Lord have mercy, make sure that it is rooted in whatever that intention is for you. Again, mine is peace, mindfulness, and gratitude. So if you like this video, please click the like button. If you know someone that can be helped by this video, I am absolutely overcome with emotion. Please, I'm so sorry. Good Lord have mercy. It's a stressful day today. If you know somebody that could be helped by this video, please do send it to them. If you want to know when videos are being dropped, please click the subscribe button and you will be notified when a video is being dropped. I hope you have a very mindful, peaceful, grateful week. Namaste.